Hey y'all, we're back. I didn't plan this one, but because I had made a choice earlier, I had a discussion that I wasn't going to address certain things. But there's some things that, when spread by fools, I will be correcting, and that's going to be one of those streams. So buckle up. This will be a little bit of your drama correction. Hey y'all. Sorry, I pulled a fast one on you. I didn't intend on being back, but somebody alerted me to some stuff that's being said. And I was like, you know what? Earlier today, I had decided that I wasn't going to address certain situations and I was just going to let people talk. Well, I am still going to allow certain people to talk. But I am going to correct a few things here and encourage people to probably go ask a friend, go phone a friend that might be able to lead you in the right spot, because you might be headed down a path that I don't care if you go down that path. But we have a thing that's called receipts. So I'm going to show you guys something. And Sinner, this is going to be for you. I invited you to a conversation. I see that you didn't want to have that conversation, which is totally fine. It is what it is. But it's turning into something that we're probably not going to do, because if I have to come back out and slap receipts down, it's probably going to make a lot of people look foolish, and a lot of people and get drug into shit. So let's just talk about it really fast. And absolutely no hate to him. He's entitled to his opinions. But when you spread misinformation with my name in your mouth, especially when you go to this extent, based on the source that you're using, yeah, we're going to have a correction here.
Simping hardcore. I mean, she's just like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And then she even talked. She said she came in as one of Nonsense's friends, which is, not that much of a surprise.
I don't even know who this person is that he's talking about, but supposedly this person was one of my friends. If it's somebody I know, they're under a name that I'm not familiar with. So there's that.
But she sounds like a real piece of shit. I don't know who she is, but she was speaking on my alcoholism. She was speaking about Brittany J. Like, look, lady, you don't know me. Let's not get. And
I don't condone that whatsoever. So again, whoever that is that he's talking about, I don't know this person. And if it is somebody that used to be over here at the island, if you're speaking like that's just a no-go to Sinner or anybody else. Like, that's fucking foul. But I guess this is somebody that belongs to me too.
You get comfortable here with each other. I don't give a shit what you heard from that crackish person that you were sitting next to last night. In case you didn't know, that was from last night. It's now behind a paywall, just like all of her other shady.
He's talking about Queen Bee, but there's a part in here coming up that will be addressing me.
Shit is. Although she did delete something, which I found interesting. I thought she wasn't supposed to do that. That's interesting. But you're not going to get anything past this guy, I tell you that. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Last night she also had the audacity to go at Pirate. Now Pirate was just in that little tiny clip.
I'm gonna just fast forward a few minutes.
Went ahead and called Pirate. I don't even want to say it, but she called her bitch like 3 times. Like, why don't you go have some family time? because
This is all their
it
personal.
seems like what would serve you best is to get off the internet. She is to do that. But yeah, you heard the voice of the new simp over there, the new turd. I guess her name's Heartland Honey. Go figure. Go figure her name would have honey in it. Boy, I tell you. All right, I'm gonna look at chat here for a minute. Brittany J says it's not a methadone clinic, for fuck's sake. Granny's watching needs to stop already. Yeah, Granny's watching is a full tragedy pimp.
I don't know why anybody's discussing anybody's sobriety or addict shaming or anything. It's fucking foul. Keep the same energy across the board. That's my biggest issue with it. Is many people have sat by and watched it done to so many other people. It just depends on the energy, everything around that. I've spoken on that. It is what it is. It's foul to do. I stand there. I will continue to stand there.
Can pay attention to her dumbass anymore. She has been live for 2 days lying. Yeah.
Just hold on. You'll get there.
Sorry, I didn't catch that she was doing that, or else I would have clipped her too. She's trash. I mean, she's basically just grift missing over there. And I don't even like that term. I understand that comes from another community and we should not even be using it. But yeah, I'm sorry she's doing that. So there you have it from Brittany J herself. And from what I understand, Brittany, if I'm not mistaken, breaks to that stuff. We don't allow that kind of and Buzzy's a piece of shit. That's fine with me. I'm okay with that. Not to get too into it, but nonsense. You've been calling me a real lifer for over a year, and
I barely speak of you, Sinner. That's reality. I think I've uttered your name twice, maybe 3 times in 2 years that I've known you've existed. I don't condone putting Betty's video out. I've said that openly to you. And it is what it is. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings by saying that. That's my right to do so. But what you're going to come back with here is actually laughable.
And just watching one of Flava's lives, I realized that you've done way more real life shit than I will ever do.
So I'm going to expect you to have some receipts to back that claim up right there. That I've done more real life shit based on what Flava has told you in one stream. I'm sure she showed you all sorts of proof, right? I'm sure she walked it through for you, right? I'm sure she told you about the admin chat that I exposed her for when there was a woman that she actually, hold on, tried to help out by the name of Michelle Sabate back in September of 2022. Michelle pretended to her subs that she was going to take her life. Lo and behold, it was all an act put on by her and Flava. Maybe you should ask her the questions of why I don't fuck with her and don't want to sit next to her. I know that you couldn't be just saying things without having the receipts to back that up, right? Because unlike you, I have the receipts of why I don't fuck with Flava. I see her. I see what you guys are doing. That door is closed. All of it's up. I don't need to prove myself to any of those people. But you running your mouth trying to, just because I said I disagree. Sinner, you're on your other account. You didn't hurt my feelings. You just lied. Silly goose. Fact is, I've never gone. It's real life to me to post somebody's DV video. You have. Prove it. What makes it suck is that you've been saying that about me for a year. Enjoy. Oh, I love this for them. I would suggest you phone a friend, somebody that probably has your best interests. Because I don't. I could care less if you walk down this road. I think it's hysterical that all of you are walking down this road. Truthfully. And I do think it's going real life to get body cam footage of Bullhorn Betty because you disagree with her and post it. It's not a crime. It's not a true crime. Her ex-husband is in there. I have a problem with it. That's my right to think that. I've said it, twice when asked? Interesting. Anyways, but that right there.
More than I ever have, ever. So, sheesh. I tell you what. Hashtag the more you know.
Hashtag the more you know. And you should probably, before you run your mouth, ask somebody in your circle about these people. You should probably do your research. You should probably find out all of the things that have been done and said. Y'all, please don't be disrespectful to him. I don't care. I find it hysterical. I find it truthfully hysterical because I see what they're doing. Have fun with it. I hope you dive in head first with all of that. Yeah, Sammy, that's some crazy shit. Ask her about the Tim Trimble account and contacting people's minor children. There's people in here that like you, that can tell you what you're doing is foolish. You can have all the problems in the world with me. Nobody cares. I could come out here and lay everything out again. And I opted not to because I see what's going on. That's not savage. Is that Corey's account? That's not savage. That's Corey. But I encourage you to walk down that road. Because the unraveling that will happen. Ask her about calling the VA hospital when a Marine veteran attempted to take his life. They went tit for tat, absolutely. But I encourage you to ask. I encourage you to ask Molly about her son's school getting contacted. Go to people that you like and trust. I don't have to tell you anything or show you anything. I'm trying to give you a heads up here because I don't think that you want to head down the path you are. Not for my sake. You can do whatever you want. There won't be receipts to prove this shit. I don't care if you're interested in my advice. I'm going to say it publicly. You put my name in your mouth out here and said I was a real lifer, which you have no proof of, and you're just discounting your argument center. Do you understand that? You're not making anybody but yourself look foolish. Because if you only knew the history, there, that's your choice, not mine. You saddle up and ride that horse all you want. It'll be fun for the rest of us to watch. And if it bothers you that bad that I said one thing about what I disagree with and what I think is foul of doing to Betty, because we don't have to go that low, you can point out. I'm not arguing with you. There's no argument to be had. You don't have receipts of shit. I see what you guys are doing. I've been watching it. I've been predicting it. You want to bring other people into your fight. Carry on. Just know, undoctored receipts, the people you are co-signing and promoting are fouler than anything that you've messed with thus far on the internet. Have fun. Yeah, well, hey, it is what it is. I hope they all saddle that up and ride it all the way out. I'm not fazed, not in the slightest. I know what I did and what I didn't do. I know who sat by and condoned when my nieces were being threatened. I have the emails. I have hundreds of screenshots that have been exposed already. But it is what it is. It'll be absolutely entertaining to watch because I won't say a fucking word. I'll just watch them unravel each other. trust and believe. Sometimes you just sit by and watch it all unfold. And you get a front row seat to it. Anyways, that's all I had to say. That's it. That was simple. That's all I care to say. I don't know why he cares what I say anyways. Shouldn't matter. You wanted a nonsense after dark stream. Sammy, the thing, I appreciate that, of course, but I don't even need an army. We've walked through this all together. We all went through this. We've all seen it. We've watched the lengths that people have gone to. We've watched everything unravel right in front of our eyes. I will never condone somebody trying to pretend and play games with somebody unstable and setting up an act that they're going to take their life and unalive themselves. By the way, one of the friends I suggest you phone probably has receipts they can drop in your lap so you can see it yourself. What happened with Shop? Oh, I'm so sorry, Shop, that you had a hard day. Is the baby okay? Hope the baby's okay. Y'all, I made sweet and sour chicken. It was amazing. I was so nervous, but it turned out really good. Turned out amazing. Oh, Shop, that's so hard. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm super sorry. Is she colicky again? I hope not. Yeah, Sammy, it's unfucking real, to honestly, and that's why I sit and just whatever, do your thing. Like, I actually called somebody today and I was like, hey, I need advice. And was like, do I just leave it? Yep. But this I won't leave alone, because this right here, you want to bolster your argument. You want to make what you're saying land, right? Those things will unravel it. And so fast. I'm sorry, Smiles. I would send you some. I'll just drive it over to you. Smiles texted me after I got off live and cussed me out. No, she didn't cuss me out. She was like, I've had the Reading Rainbow song stuck in my head ever since. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm totally sorry. No, Pecan, I have not done all my grocery shopping for Thanksgiving yet. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, Sarah, I mean, that's totally fine. People can like whoever they want. But it is what it is. I mean, that's the thing, is there's new people here that don't know the history that are like, what the fuck is going on? If you choose to want to go back and see, feel free. Otherwise, it is what it is. We keep it moving. I don't even do the same things that all those people do. They go back and forth, creator to creator, and it's just what it is. I wish some of them would care enough about the victims and their families to put some time and energy into debunking misinformation about victims and their families, but there's that. You're almost done Christmas shopping? I know I need to, Pecan. I need to go. Kenzie had the flu and then shared it with us, and then I was like, Cranny, I didn't even hear that claim being made. I haven't even gotten that far. I just got told you might want to listen to this and you might want to say something. So I was like, okay, whatever. Whatever. I'm watching you guys. Oh, Granny, I wasn't even paying attention to that. I'm sorry. It wasn't the clip, but I never, yeah, I didn't even pay attention to it. I'm so sorry. That's how targeted I was. I was like, the rest of the shit I don't even care about. Like, I'm sorry that that was said and I didn't correct it. I haven't even watched any of the other shit, so I just wanted that one thing to be corrected because receipts or it didn't happen. But I guess we're in a community, well, overlapping communities of places that doesn't really go well in certain places. So yeah, Granny, I get it. I get it. Totally understand. All right, y'all. I don't necessarily think it's channel building, to be honest. There's more to it than that. I hurt feelings when I mentioned it the other day. I mean, if you're going as low as bringing in a registered sex offender up to disparage me, like Flava did too, hey, you sit all the way down and hold on to those horses and ride those reins. If you're trying to help somebody, say I called CPS 211 times and bolster that argument, and then you say flat out afterwards, we know she didn't have receipts. We were just letting her run her mouth. Like, that says more about you than it ever is going to about me. But keep promoting that. Keep thinking it's changed. Oh, Peg. Sinner said I'm a real lifer, according to Flava. All right, y'all. I really don't have anything else to talk about. I gotta go do dishes. Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, it's that anti-community building. It's that anti-community mentality. And I know it's hard for people to understand it. I know it's really until you're like in it and can release it back and notice like what is happening, it continues to happen. Oh no, Connie. I absolutely made police reports. 100 fucking percent. If that's real life, yes. I absolutely know everything about the person that doxed me and her sidekicks. 100 fucking percent. And I told you guys all that. You fuck with me and my family, I'm going to know everything about you. And it's going to go straight to the police department. And did. But one thing I'll never do is sit by and pretend with a woman who is unstable that she's going to take her life and be texting in a mod chat that it was all a setup and an act. Night, B Tim. The desperation from 2022 is coming back around. You can smell it in the air. Well, I suggest people start asking for receipts before you start believing some of this shit. Or don't. If you want to believe it, please do. Please, absolutely. Because you're not here to talk about the victims and the families and the misinformation that affects them as is. Chances are you're more interested in the creator to creator back and forth drama and helping stir that pot, which is totally fine. There's something for all of us out here, right? There's like millions of channels out here. But oh, Sammy, she knows she won't be welcomed anywhere over here. And there's enough people that know the history that will give pushback. So, hey, Nana L. Did she? Which one, Peg? Molly or Michelle? I couldn't tell you what's going on with Michelle. I walked away from that and didn't go back. I have not checked my emails, Happy Life. I absolutely will, though, you guys. Well, Pika, here. Let me just do this really quick because, you know, I don't say shit without standing on it. So let me just do this. And this is what I said I wasn't going to fucking do. I wasn't going to fucking entertain this because I know exactly what they're fucking up to. And this is all, just so you know, I confronted Flava with these screenshots. Well, I was live about 2 years ago. So this is their Dono Girls chat that I was never a part of. You see that picture right there? Hold on. I got to shut my thing off so nobody gets to see who's texting me. Okay, September 17th, 2022. It's me. I'm calling. That's Flava. Oh my God. Can you hear me? Does she know? How the hell are you doing the voice? She knows it's you though, right? Oh Lord, LOL. Ah, she's gonna cry. She knows it's me. We're laughing in text. Oh my God, she said she's going to K them. Hold on. There's, just so you can see it's continued. Her channel will be gone. Oh my God. Yes. She needs to delete the live. What the fuck? I'm sure her minions have already screen recorded that and will make a whole deal out of it. She said she's going to K herself. Flava, is she okay? Just so we're clear. Next one. She said she's going to K herself. Flava, is she okay? Yes, she is. It's an act. Oh God, she's good, LOL. Is it? She said she was going to K herself. Maybe she said end her live. I hope I heard wrong. How the hell are you changing your voice? Flava, is that still you? Holy shit, how are you doing this? Yes. How are you changing your voice? Shit, let me in on it, but tell her to hide my number. It will be from Pennsylvania. Probably should have stayed the fuck away from me. But wait, it gets better. Lad, that was fun. I'm confused. About what? What the hell is going on? How are you changing your voice? What was up with her meltdown? We set it up so that now Molly has gave her number out. And she's back on. Oh no, that was an old one. MGL is going to have a stroke behind that. So you go sit with people and have the fucking day you deserve. That think it's fun to set up an act and tell subs that they're going to cave themselves and entertain that for a show. You go sit with those people and then come back and tell me all the shit I've done. And that's nothing new. I've exposed it before 2 years ago. And trust and believe, there's hundreds and hundreds more where those come from. There's screen recordings. There's voice messages. There's faked screenshots that they were using on other people. I walked away respectfully, calmly, and nicely with her. We talked about it on panel. I told her what I was disappointed in and walked the fuck away. 2 years ago. She was never a part of this channel, never an admin for this channel. I was never a mod for her group. I was never a mod in her admin chat. I was never in her admin chat. I couldn't figure out what was coming and going because all of them were doing fucking real life shit. She sat by and condoned the person that threatened the custody of my nieces after they doxed me. She proudly called Molly's school and then apologized to Molly for doing it. So why would we have a problem with it, right? See, the difference between me and a lot of you is I come with receipts and I don't forget. Sometimes I forget a little bit of the backstory. But this isn't about just hating somebody on the internet. I don't hate her. I pity her. I pity the fact that these people have to do this type of shit to get noticed. You go sit there. I've done my time. I've had them do all the real life shit to me. And I hope you enjoy every fucking minute of what you're about to get into. Oh my God, Beefergs. Beefergs, I came across, oh my God, this is fucking funny. When I was going through all my screenshots of shit from 2 years ago, because there's just fucking piles of shit. I came across a Patreon post of Molly's for TM, and I was just dying. I was dying. I was like, Jesus, that fucking wash, rinse, repeat out here is so fucking funny. I'll send it to our friend to get to you. Cash, I was, I believe you, Beefers. I just, this fucking shit that happens. Cash, I was talking about Sinner saying I was a real lifer based on Flava's live stream and put my name in his mouth. I don't even know who he's talking about that took panel. She might have been under a different name. I don't know. I don't recognize the name. I've seen her around, but I don't know her that I know of. If it's somebody I do know, then I'm wrong, but not that I know of. But then he went into saying that, you know, he's upset because I have a strong stance against the video of Betty being put out. I've only mentioned it a couple times. It's not a big deal to me. I just don't fuck with those people. It is what it is. Like, I don't understand. I mean, we can open up Pandora's box, but again, that ain't going to be entertaining to me. I don't even care to. I genuinely do not give a shit. I've done this before. I've been down this road. We saw this come in 2 weeks ago. I had this fucking conversation with a couple people in this chat. We saw it on the horizon. As soon as I mentioned that and was just like, this is why I don't come over there. Nothing to do with you guys, but because of people like this. That's it. Regret my ass, Beefergs. Regret comes with changed behavior. And there's no regret. There's no accountability. There's look over there, not over here. Does anybody have any questions before I end this? Because I don't want anybody to misinterpret my words or misinterpret what the fuck I'm saying or who I'm talking about. I'm very specific, even though some people thought I was talking about Dietz, Jones, and Anunya last night. That wasn't the case either. And I apologized earlier. Did you see he commented, Kenna? Did you see Subaru Steve commented? Man, that guy. He's probably going to give Kyle a coronary. Can you imagine? No, I cannot be Fergs. I didn't know that that was possible. Yeah, well, yes, that is from today. Yes, revival. Yep. That was just from, probably must have been when I was live doing content on the exploiters. Miss Leah, love you. Frustrated if you hear this, love you. I saw your comment last night too. And I mean it to those people, Beefers. Because she's like, ew, fucking nonsense. Is there any other questions? I have seen that he highly respects nonsense. He just wants things to be fair. Queen Bee played it too. It's going to be worse across. What are you talking about here, Timmy? It's got to be wrong across the board is his argument. I don't know what is not wrong across the board. what's being done is fucking foul on all levels. All of it is fucking foul. But you're not going to come back in and like say shit like that. What Queen Bee did was zooming in. Like, I don't stand with that. Sorry, you guys know how I am. It is what it is. I've said that. I've talked about it. I also think that inviting your fucking students to watch your channel is fucking foul too. Like, can we stop the fucking bullshit here for one time? Don't bring me in your shit because I don't want to fucking, a lot of you I don't like shit about. Fuck. But I don't fucking sit here and make a big fucking story out of it every day and continue on and fucking on. Oh, Debbie, thank you. And I have never tried to fucking ruin these people because I disagree with shit they do. If you don't like these people and feel personally harmed by them, do whatever you're going to do, but your arguments are fucking being lost. Especially when you come out here and lie about, I invited you to a conversation, an open conversation, to explain my position and to hear you out on things that I probably didn't understand or know that had happened. That was a genuine offer. You decided not to take me up on it? Cool. I don't care. No skin off my back, but then you come back with this fucking shit? Okay, cool. I see where we are. Lauren, for me, it's not even frustrating. It's actually more frustrating for the people around me that are super protective of me. I'll be honest. The people around me that are super protective of me see what's happening. They know what's happening. They know me though, too. They know me. We have these discussions. We talk about things all the time about the shit we agree with and disagree with and all that shit. It becomes exhausting. And that's why I wasn't going to even, and I'm not going to, I could go back and review. All it does is give her fucking something for more content. Yay, she's got something to go do a live stream about now. Cool. And then somebody will bounce off that, like, and talk all the shit. Yay. I'm not interested. Yeah. Lauren, I don't know how to explain it. It's frustrating when people just lie to lie. It's when people just lie to involve you in shit. Like, it's hard. It's hard to like feel. And Sinners, and I will say this, like, he has had some very nasty things said about him by some people on here. He absolutely has. Now, I have not listened to all of those things, so I cannot verbatim say them over and over again. Him and Queen Bee have gone back and forth, tit for tat, and said some low shit on each other. But the stuff about, I can't even explain it all to you guys because I don't know. Oh, he was, Timmy. Go check it out. She was in his chat. 100%. They've been dropping her link. She's being promoted by other people around the overlap too. There's shit I highly disagree with that I've heard that has been said, but I haven't put the time and energy into going and finding it because it's not my fight. Sorry. Sometimes it's called protect your peace and not take everybody else's shit on. Because until you play in the games, and he's finding out like some of this shit goes really deep, and shit like this, like the kidnapping allegations. I found out last night there's 2 of them. None yet? I tried. I tried. Anyways, I really don't have anything more to say to this. This is exhausting as far as like the old regurgitated shit, because I go back and look, and what happens is I get disappointed. Because what's the purpose? What is the fucking purpose? What does this solve at the end of the day? If you don't like these people, stay the fuck away from them. I get that. Like, I review people I dislike, their behaviors on the internet, but I don't hate these people. I dislike their behaviors. I hate their behaviors. I hate watching Steve incite people to go fucking arrest Katie and Chris. If you have proof, I hate that shit. I hate watching what's happening to the victims and their families. For me, a lot of creators victimize themselves. It's how it works. Some of them are. What was done to Makeup Mobster by Laura was fucking foul as fuck. Just becomes pointless. I wouldn't sit with these people in real life, let alone on a fucking free app. And that's just the truth of it. KM says I'm ready for some drama that isn't mine. Well, I'm done. I'm over it. I've said what all I have to say. Pistol Amy, I'm not really disheartened. I'm stunned that people are allowing themselves to get to this place of hatred in the holiday season, of hating a random stranger on the internet over words, which I know some of you have really rational, like, hurt. There's a lot of hurt because certain things that are said do hurt. I get that. There's validity to that. But when you are so consumed with that and you are so willing to strike out at everybody else because they don't see things the exact same way as you, it's hard. I've been there. I've had arguments with people that I'm super close to because it was going on to me when I was having all the craziness go on and affect my life. These other people couldn't understand it because until you're in those shoes, it's really weird. And it's frustrating. And people can give you the best advice and you're emotional and you act out and you say things. But when they're willing, they sit there and say they don't do real life shit, right? They don't intentionally try to hurt people in their real lives. But then they welcome in the very people who have done the absolute most to cause real life harm to people. And use those people to come at us, me especially. I do feel some sort of way. Hell of a live. I didn't know that happened either. If you have proof of that happening, no, I absolutely would not be okay with that one bit whatsoever. And I didn't know that happened. I don't even think I need to explain those things. There's no way. Like, I don't watch a lot of this shit. So I'm sorry, I can't be everybody's moral compass. Oh, Mike, I can't even unravel what that is. So when Flava was a mod on Michelle's Bates account, she made an account that made it look like there was another of Michelle's account named Sparrow something, and Flava posted. Mike, I couldn't tell you the ins and outs of that. The Michelle stuff I walked away from because I was basically watching people, which she had her own choices. She's a grown-ass adult and made a lot of terrible decisions, but people were so willing to make her into content Yeah, Beefergs, it's gotten really bad on all sides, every single angle. I 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you. Queen Bee isn't innocent. Sinner's not innocent. It's not. Johnson, there's a lot more than that. A lot more. If a marginalized person is not in danger of being attacked, why can't people mind their true Jedi? I think I'm misunderstanding your. I think I might be misunderstanding what you're asking. Yeah, cray cray. If you catch up to this, that was rough. That was, and I got shamed and blamed for listing 18 channels that wanted to see her end her life. I never named 18 channels, never once. But people were absolutely encouraging the worst behavior from here and pretending it was an act. Oh, yeah. Okay. Um, was that the Mike? Was that the Lithuania Lolita account? Is that what you're talking about? The Lithuania Lolita and Sparrow account? God, there was so much that went on, and they sat in GPS pools in Arizona for like days on end trying to dox that person. Is that what you're asking about, Mike? That was probably about the time Ski Mask Andy and those guys got brought in, and I just completely ignored it all. Yeah, Smiles. They did. I'm waiting for Mike's comment, and then I'm out of here. Yeah, true to Jedi. It's like that. People have a hard time sticking to just behaviors and actions. They take it very, people do personally get invested and hurt in these situations. I'm not saying that they don't. There is a lot of shit that I didn't know that I'm still learning that's going on that is pretty foul, and it sucks. And these people have reason to be hurt and they have reason to lash out. But to drag the rest of us into all of this shit and try to do this shit for what? For fucking what? Beefergs, he can't have you back. You got to hang out at least in this bow. I'll just be your bubble guts for a moment, Beefergs. I just know the Tim Trimble account was sick and vile too. Yeah, fuck yeah, they are, Nana L. Yeah, they are. But it's good to see you. I like running into you. Oh my God. Mike, do you have proof of that? Holy shit. I really hope that's not true. I mean, I really hope that's not true. And oh my God. Yeah, I don't. Showing up at Michelle or Molly's mom's funeral was fucked up. Doing shit like that. Like, there's so much shit that gets done. It's mind fucking blowing to me. Mind blowing. Timmy Taylor, I understand what you're saying, but I'm not going to be called a real lifer by somebody that's using Flava as a source ever, today, tomorrow, or any other day. If you think I'm going to just remain silent on that, you've got me all the way fucking wrong. I'm good at icing people out. That's why Flava hasn't been a thing over here for 2 fucking years. That's why Beetlejuice hasn't been a thing over here for 2 fucking years. That's why Goatfoot hasn't been a thing over here for years. But when you watch them all move around and do the slimy shit and see it coming back around, I do care enough about a few people on this app to try and give a warning. Don't ask me why, because when somebody asked me that today, what the fuck were you thinking? I said, yeah, I fucking walked myself right into that, okay? I didn't think it was going to end up with being accused of kidnapping someone's fucking child or being involved in kidnapping. That I wasn't expecting. But I did open that fucking door. And what I really hate and what I really hurt, like, for, it doesn't bother me. Oh, fuck, Nunya. It sure is. People I care about are caught up in this mess, and it's like a tug of war. And I don't do that. You can ask anybody. I actually texted Duchess before this stream tonight and said, don't come into my live. I'm going to be correcting shit, because she hangs out everywhere. Duchess does awareness and she's kind to everybody. But my battles will never be hers. And I've never asked her to take them on. I've never asked her to get involved in them, pick a side or anything. In fact, I've pulled away from a lot of people I care about, because of the fucking stupid real life games that these childish fucking grown ass adults that have nothing better to do than fuck with people's real lives are doing.
What's up, Happy?
That's what bothers me. Heartland Honey, were you on panel last night? Was that you? Do I know you by a different name? I got blamed for you. Was that you?
Hey, Nana L. Hey, Klaus.
You'll have to message me if it's somebody I've talked to previously and tell me who. Like, you don't have to tell me who you are, but I recognize your name from chats, but they were like, it's a friend of nonsense, and I'm like, who? Huh? Oh, okay.
Hey, Connie.
They were just saying that you're one of my friends, and I was like, I know her from chats, and that's about it. But I got blamed for you.
Oh, bite me, Cash.
Kyle and Cash. Somebody asked, well, yeah, you were here yesterday when somebody asked if Cash was in trouble, and I'm like, Cash is always fucking in trouble. Jamie, that's what I've been trying to do. I mean, I brought 3 characters out today. There you go. People have content now to talk about new characters. Have fun with it. I've really tried this time around to open up my vision too, because it is easy to get tunnel vision of people that do and so much of the misinformation. But I've really tried this time to branch out, and that takes time and it takes energy to like go listen to the foulest shit and know what you're going to lay out. Rich was bad. Steve was worse, and we ended it off with Wally, which was a fucking disaster.
Thanks, wishful thinking. Hope you are as well.
Oh, Patricia, nothing major is going on. I just had to correct some bullshit drama stuff, just some sideline drama shit, y'all. If you don't know, like, you can invest any time into anything. Please, if you want to go involve yourself in that, do all the things, but just understand that I'm exhausted. 2 years of this shit with some of the people that I attract for some reason. I said earlier today, somebody said, how the fuck do you find these people, Becky? And I was like, some people say they have abilities to like mediumship, psychics. I attract the psychos. Okay, there's that.
Thanks, Kennedy. That guy really gets under my skin.
He commented in my stream.
He's doing a really fucking bad thing.
He commented and
What
was like,
did he say?
hold on, let me tell you. Kyle's still ranting over Steve.
Steve really gets under my skin because that's just straight up fucking.
Kyle's ready to rumble over Steve.
Fucking with parents of
it's dangerous.
A missing child or a child that's unalived or anything like that is just horrific.
He said, thanks for the kind words. Let's keep Sebastian's name out there.
Get fucked, Steve. How about that?
By the way, if you don't know, just a quick synopsis of Subaru Steve. Subaru Steve was using Dog the Bounty Hunter's stance of being able to kick in doors in Tennessee and do a citizen's arrest and attempt to tell people that if you have proof that Chris and Katie did something, you know, don't go vigilante on them, but you can basically do an arrest or kick in doors.
No, cray. I look like all the other YouTube guys.
It was very, very... Did somebody just ask what you look like?
Yeah.
What?
Just Kyle cute.
Kyle's hot as fuck. Are you joking? Do you think I'm going to be with some homely ass fucking
Wait, let me do
motherfucker?
my hair.
Yeah, ladies, back the fuck off. Kyle's hot as fuck. I got good taste in men, okay? Well,
No, you don't.
I do now.
No, you
I do.
don't.
I do now. I've had lapses, okay? Oh, Joneson, yeah. Yeah, Steve's wild. If you didn't see what we're talking about, Steve is wild. Steve is wild. Rich is interesting too. Rich is our new, we're referring to him as Wilson, just so everybody knows when we talk about Wilson, that is Rich. He is a new character that just started his channel 3 weeks ago. I encourage you to go watch the last. You guys can say he's hot. It doesn't offend me. I know. I sleep next to the man every night. Hell yeah. I know where he's at.
I'm with you, Aries. Let's do
it. Connie, thank you. But Rich invited Sebastian's classmates, minor children, to message him.
No, I'm not, Cash. Stop.
And he films from like his forehead is why he got the name Wilson. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Subaru Steve has a script every Tuesday. Yes. Yep. His Cash fucking around.
Yeah, he's trying to start me an OnlyFans.
Only feet. Well, shit, he's got access to Kenzie.
I know.
And Kenzie has a whole plethora of foot pictures of you. They could make $1 million without even us knowing.
I know.
Cash,
give him ideas.
Cash, hit up your kid. Your kid will hook you up with Kyle's feet pics because she used to troll people that would talk shit to her online with Kyle's feet. She's got a whole lot. Oh, Mike, thank you. I'm really sorry. I can't even believe that shit. Like that's really terrifying. I wish I could say I'm stunned. It just gets worse and worse with the stories I hear.
No, an ECB. We'll get around to it one of these years.
Oh, Granny, he went full in now. He like, I honestly, he has over 5,500 views on that video too. That's the dangerous part of it, is because he's inciting things based off of Dog the Bounty Hunter, and he just keeps pushing it further and further. And there's new channels that keep building and keep doing the same shit. It's getting wild. So yeah, Revival, I couldn't either. I was with you on that. The older man from the villages. I think he escaped from the villages, truthfully. All right, y'all. Thank you for wrapping it back up, though, with something good to talk about. This stuff does get exhausting. I can't even imagine sitting, like, I worry about the people who wake up in the morning and go into chats or discords, and not every discord is this way. It's not that way, but there's a lot of them that they talk about the hate of somebody, whether it's for their own personal issues or a community-wide effort, and that's all they talk about all day long. They go to bed thinking about that. They wake up thinking about that. I worry about those people.
Yeah, Duchess, that was funny as hell.
Because these are complete strangers on the internet that you're never going to meet in life.
The pool's cold right now. I don't care if it is Arizona. It's cold as hell down here.
Duchess, I think we should sign them all up. I think we should can we make a parade, Duchess? I need your art skills, though. Can we put Rich in one golf cart, Steve in another, the Lollipop Guild in another, and Missing Eyebrow in another? Can we do like a whole thing? Oh, Mike. Oof. Much Endeavor, thanks for being here. We need an Island Con. Island Con 2025. Duchess says I'll get to work on it. She's the best. Lady K, it has been. And it's disappointing to see so many people get hurt. I don't know anybody that well. I mean, I do know quite a few people very well, and I have really good relationships with people that I've built from YouTube. And I have people that I can reach out to that we don't see eye to eye on, and I can have the hard conversations with them. And I really value that. I very much value other people's time and energy and effort that they will give, because I'm not always right. I'm as flawed as the rest of us. And I fucking make mistakes. Imagine that. We're as fucking fucked up as everything.
Bloop.
All of us are.
Holy shit, Kay.
Kay,
wow.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Seriously.
We like it
Thank
when
you.
you're here.
Yeah, we like it when you're all here. I wish it wasn't over something stupid, some stupid drama, but I really appreciate the support. Smiles, are you still here? You're probably at work. I told you, every time we get a little bit closer, I go open my mouth and get us a little bit further away.
Kenna, I'm still holding back. I still have plenty of choice words that I want to say about that guy earlier, but I'm trying not to get someone kicked off.
Mike, it's just nonsense on the web, DA. The web. And that's the thing, is I appreciate all of you guys, but there comes a point in time too when I have always told you guys, I don't want you just to take my word on things. I don't want you just to fucking believe anybody out here. You shouldn't do that. Music City Mom, we used to do that all the time. We used to do music trivia. We used to do mental health check-ins. We used to do more of that.
We had a live call-in a couple times.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in doing some things like that, I would, especially with the holidays, people are really having a hard time. A lot of people are isolated and lonely and don't have family around. And I think it would be a good time to lighten the mood some. We'll always have misinformation to correct. Always. What did Timmy say? Duchess, I'm sending you all the love.
Sorry, Craig. Yeah, I thought.
I missed what Timmy said.
I didn't see it either.
Going back up, TP. The best thing for all the parents to do in the real life true crime situation is get offline. It's gross all the way around. You know what's crazy to me? I agree with you. I can't imagine. I honestly, my heart breaks even thinking about how they try to navigate all of this. It's unreal. And people get pissed at us like correcting and pushing back, but somebody has to do something and say enough is enough. And not that it matters, but there are certain people, like we did make a little bit of a headway with the situation in Oregon with Joshua McCoy. They didn't continue to just inflate that case over and over again, which I was glad for. Sebastian's was a mess before we could ever have done. And so many people tried. Dietz, Gavel tried like to correct and push back and stuff. And it gets really disheartening. But these parents, they shouldn't have to deal with this. But as them being silent to me today, they were shamed. How they haven't been speaking out. They haven't asked for any help. They don't speak. They don't come online anymore. How dare they? What are they hiding? They have to have the answers. They're just hiding it. They don't want people to be able to see through them. Like they're shamed no matter which way they turn. It doesn't fucking matter. When it gets to a certain point, there is nothing they can do. And it's so disheartening to see it. And the vitriol, the real hate you can feel off of some of these, especially that Lolly chick. TPE, you know who Lolly is? You've been around a long time, so you might know who that is. But you can feel this just vitriolic hate for a complete stranger. And it's like, what in the fuck are we doing? How do you hate a stranger that much? Yeah, Granny. Yeah, that could be too. Or they're just trying to protect their peace. Oh, Duchess, just let me know and I'll share it out, of course. And I'll be there to support, of course. I missed Chico's live the other day. First one I've missed in a long time, but I was sleeping. I was taking a nap with cold meds. Yeah, NJ, I can't imagine. I can't fucking imagine. And some of them go from case to case and they overlap, cases. It's just, I don't know, you guys, something has to change. And I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. I wish I did. I wish I could make one day better for these parents. I wish I could take this pain one day from them of what they have to endure with the allegations and accusations based off nothing. We don't know what happens. Obviously, Sebastian's not home. Summer's not home. You've heard of her, yeah. See, there's so much overlap. That's the crazy part. But now there's so many new channels coming in too. I've been trying to catch some of them that are like the smaller channels because they're building up fast.
You don't want to see that cash.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is no such thing as safe spaces on social media anymore. And just know going into the holidays, like people are really struggling baseline. Please remember that. I'm going to still be an asshole and cuss people out, but that's just what I do. But this will be the first Thanksgiving having a missing child for a lot of people, not just Sebastian's family. There's a lot of other missing people. There's an empty seat. There's a lot of tragedies that have been happening. A lot of senseless crimes.
Thanks, Janice.
Oh, Janice. We will do that soon. Thank you so much for the support. Holidays are extremely difficult, yeah. Maybe we'll cook again for Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll do that and spend some time. My in-laws are coming over. So a lot of people spend the holidays alone. Yeah. Yeah, Timmy, I agree. I hope they don't see. I hope they never see 99% of my videos. That's my hope. I know like there's people that want, like they want the families to watch what they're doing. They want the families to be a part. They want the families to co-sign. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want them to ever. I wish my channel didn't exist. Truthfully, I wish these people didn't find it a career to exploit these families at their worst time and kick them. You don't have to like these people or agree with their life decisions to give them empathy and wait for law enforcement to tell us what happens. We don't have to do that. Your youngest is cooking. I need to make pies. Elizabeth is in here. Elizabeth has been my little encouragement to cook more on live lately.
Need another apple crisp.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear Kyle? We switched it from cheesecake now to apple crisp.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the cheesecakes. Where have those been?
Oh God. This man is so
I'm
exposed.
away over here.
He's exposed. What the hell?
Huh?
Your sweet tooth is constantly exposed.
Yeah.
Katie K, I adore you.
Who's Crime Time Buzz?
Oh God, Crime Time Buzz called Eric Craddock today, the sheriff's office, and is running with a new narrative, you guys. She's trying to incite everybody to feel disappointed even further in Sumner County and bolster the argument that law enforcement isn't doing enough.
Terry, I love you. That's great.
What did Terry say? Oh no, Terry, that means I have to learn another skill. Exposed on OnlyFans, Cash says.
All right. I'll send you my Venmo cash. Start sharing the profits.
Hey, FBSI. Start calling Kyle. You call Kyle. My do not disturb is on if you did call me. All right, y'all. I've actually need to go get the little ones to bed. Yeah, SS. What she's doing is because right now, thank you, Janice, by the way. What they're doing right now. I know. I love it too, Elizabeth. It's fun for me, but I don't really engage much. You guys just like talk in the chat and I just do my thing. It's fun. Those are enjoyable to me too. But what was I saying?
Pecan pie?
No, I was not saying pecan pie.
Oh.
Shit, I don't even remember what I was saying. Yeah, Duchess, come on over. I'll cook for you on Thanksgiving. Come on over. Kenna, absolutely. Can you
Yeah,
tell
bring it on.
he is starving?
If you guys want a calendar, that's how you get me to do one.
We need to actually do that. We
No-
need to do a calendar
November
for
will be
charity.
Apple Crisp month.
We talked about that a couple years ago and never did it. We need to do something for charity. As soon as we hit 10K, I am going to start doing charity fundraisers. That is something I'm going to do. And I think we're going to design an Islander shirt and all of the proceeds go to profit or not profit to a charity, excuse me. Like all of the proceeds, all of the profit will go to a charity of the Islanders' choice.
Oh, thank you,
Katie. Thank you so much.
Very
Thank you
nice
so
of her.
much. You know, Timmy, I actually didn't think that there was much of it that was noticeable. It really is. It really is. And it,
Thanks, bitch, and you too.
I don't know. It's just, but yeah, I think we need to design a shirt for all of the, whatever the Islanders wanted to do, something funny, maybe meaningful, whatever, and all of the profits go to a charity that we choose. It's one way we can give back, even if we do a combined $100 a month, you know, in a charity stream. That's more than any, you know, more than
I'll do it.
they had before.
January could be like Kyle working on the motorcycle. February could be like Kyle cleaning out.
Are they going to be in compromising positions?
Probably, if we sell them.
A Speedo,
We could
a
sell
banana
it
hammock.
and donate all the profits.
Okay.
To like all 8 people.
You're
that would
giving
buy
me
it.
permission
Cash
to
would, Cash would probably buy 5 of them.
He's giving me permission to exploit it. You heard it here first. I can exploit him. If you've ever seen Kyle poses, you're in for a treat.
And you could put a recipe on each month too.
Oh, a recipe on each month too?
Yeah.
I could do that.
Like anybody's gonna notice that with me on there.
Oh, did you hear this guy? Did you hear this guy? He said you could put a recipe on there. But like anybody's going to notice that with me on there. Oh my God. Oh, I better get off here before his head explodes any further. I have to make sure I can fit into bed with his head and the dogs tonight. Jesus. Cash, what have you done to him?
Look what you did.
What have you done to him? Cash starts going live and Kyle starts acting out. I don't know if I like this combo right now. Seriously. Thank you all for the support. I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see you guys back here soon with more misinformation cronies.
Bye, everyone. Fuck you, Steve.
Kyle. Good night, you all. Thank you again for all the support. Good night.